How you doing today? This is Brian back with another look at Pepe here. Okay, first we're going to take a quick look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin is running this market. All right, that 31,500 bucks. I've been saying that for weeks now. Okay, if Bitcoin can break that, this party is really going to get started. Okay, I got an alert up here. This thing broke out, formed a bull flag up here, and looks like it has another push here. All right, if we put a trend-based fib on here and see, all right, this is a 1. All right, pull it to the pullback right there. Okay, you could see that this would have a 5th wave and it would push up through there if it does 5 waves up. All right, now that's what it looks like it's doing. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, your 4th wave pullback. That's always your most complicated and biggest pullback. Okay, and then that 5th coming up here to the extension, which would put us up at 32.6. all right, if it follows this out, that would break that 31,500 bucks. That's what we're looking for in Bitcoin. If we zoom out on a weekly, that's going to get the reason we're looking at Bitcoin, that's going to get the whole market moving. Okay, this thing, let's clear this up a little bit so you can see here. Okay, that 31,500 bucks, the reason it's such a major level, it was support back here in the bull run of 21. Okay, you can see we had that massive run up. Let's pull this down just a hair. There we go. We had that massive run up. I remember this like it was last week. It was this part here was terrifying. And right down here it was doom and gloom. We're going back to 10,000 bucks. Fired up there to that all-time high. Okay, then we had this ABC correction down here. With this ended up being resistance back here. We tried to break through it here, could not break it. Now if we can flip that back into support, okay, that is massive. We can flip this up, back test it as support, and this thing can get moving. All right, I believe it's heading up, my opinion, up to that 702. Okay, right up here, and that's what I believe is going on. So we're doing a retrace up to 48,000 bucks, and then from there I believe this thing is going to come down and then go sideways till next fall, and then we'll have our big bull run. Okay, but we'll see what happens here. That's what happened back in for the 2017 bull run. You had to retrace in 2019. Okay, I'll put a fib on there so you can see, and then we ended up having a 50% crash after that. All right, you can see we made it right up to that 702. Then we flatlined. COVID was right there. All right, I remember that. That's when I first got into crypto here. I'm sure a lot of people did right there. All right, so it went sideways after that, November of 2019 till October of 2020 when this thing started pushing. All right, so it went sideways for almost a year after that top. It ended up crashing down. I'm going to show you real quick, and then we're going to get to Pepe. If you would, please hit the like and subscribe. I would appreciate that so very much, guys. Let's see here. We want that. Let's see how much of a crash it ended up doing. All right, we'll take it from the top. Right to there was 54%. COVID ended up being, brought it down to 70% down. Okay, so brought it down to $4,278. Can you imagine? 4,000 bucks. All right, so we had a 70% pullback there, then we went sideways, and then we started our bull run. That's what I believe is happening. Okay, so let's take a look at Pepe here. So Bitcoin is getting ready to go, no question about it. That thing is looking super strong. Now that's the weekly on Pepe. We're going to get in here on the daily, widen this out. Okay, whoops, let me put that back. Gotta lock that. Okay, last video we did, we put these yellow lines in. Okay, this one, both one support and one resistance line up there. Okay, at that 18,915, we ended up smacking right into that, and so far we've gotten rejected off there. Now if we go in a little bit closer, let's go into the 4-hour here. All right, you can see some stuff forming out in here. Okay, you can see a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now is that 5 going to go any higher or not? All right, if we put a trend-based fib on here, go from the bottom of the move to the top to the retrace. Retrace is right on that yellow line. There we go. Yeah, Let me see. Looks like it. According to this, and I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice, guys. Please listen to somebody licensed for that and do your research before you invest in anything. Your money is super important. I value mine, and just do your research, please. Okay, so don't listen to anybody on YouTube. You can see what they show you and judge it from there. Make your own decisions, all right? But to me, it looks like we have done a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we hit that resistance there. Now, what would come in next with this thing? All right, if we zoom in here, let's go in on the hourly. All right, you can see that we are breaking, close to breaking a trend line here. Okay, we're going to put a trend line on here. This one here would be steep. Yeah, it would. Okay, let's get this bottom one out there. Yeah, it gets pretty hard when they go straight up like that, okay, but you can do your best. You can see it was support right there. Let me grab my pointer here. You can see it was support right here. It came down and hit it, and it was support all through here. Okay, so we're starting to break that support. We do have one red line there. What I would expect is a ABC to come in here. Okay, after you have 5 waves. All right, if we look at this Elliott wave chart, whoops, sorry about that. You can see here, if we go over here, you have 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you have an A, B, C. Then you start your 5 waves back up again. Then when it eventually goes over the other side, you have your ABC upside down. Okay, so that's a very good indicator that you're starting a downtrend. Okay, so that's a good way to see that. So you want to see this ABC obviously come in just like it does here, the ABC. What this would look like on the chart. Okay, if we put a Fibonacci on here, all right, you got your high. You're looking, this thing will pull down. Okay, now once again, not financial advice, all right, but you'd be looking for this thing to drop down, or wherever it stops, wherever it goes. Okay, looking for a pullback to the 618 or the 702, either one. From there, okay, get rejected and come down. All right, so that would end up being your ABC. All right, so you'd have something, after that 5 waves up, this should come in. Okay, you have your A leg coming down, your B leg for your retrace. Okay, and then your C leg down, and the C wave would be equal to your A wave, same length. Okay, so something like that. Watch for that to come in somewhere in here, an ABC correction, and then this thing should be starting another 5 waves up. But if you look at the RSIs, okay, we're going to pull them up here. Oops, I apologize. Whoa, there we go. We don't want that big. I apologize about that. Let's get that off there. There we go. For some reason my internet's getting a little wacky here. Bear with me 1 second, please. I want to show you these RSIs because they're important. They're going to tell us if we're ready for a correction or if this thing, has anything left. All right. So far, the stochastic, the 1 hour is on the bottom. All right. Looking to push up. The 4 hour is at the top. It's at a 96 and a 98, so it flipped bearish. The 8 hour, just about at the top. The 8 is still bullish. The 12, see where that 12 is at. The 12 is still heading up. Okay, so, and the daily is at the top. Alright, so looking to be like this thing is due for a correction. It could push right back up there. Let me clear this up here so you can see it. Apologize, I get too much stuff in here. Alright, that one RSI that we had there, especially that 12 hour, that could finish that one last push up and the rejection and then starting the ABC. So this thing could have another push up to the what is it, 5 zeros, 18,915, and get rejected from there and roll over. Okay, then it should start another 5 waves up, and the next 5 waves, you're looking to get up there. Where would we be as far as a Fibonacci on this whole chart? As far as a retrace, let's check it out. Not very far. Okay, we're not even up to the 50% retracement yet. Okay, this thing should get up to the 618 or 702 eventually. And what do we got for? Probably don't have a weekly RSI yet. I'm sure we don't. Okay, so Pepe's looking good. Looks like we hit a bottom here, and this thing is definitely in an uptrend. Higher highs and higher lows. So I would expect a correction to come in from here and then start a next 5 waves up. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.